From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. Teams who've underwhelmed thus far squaring off as we're underway in Week 5. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one. But this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here we go, son. Sit high.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Browns will jump back to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. By man, he's in the clear. Keeps himself upright. Jahmyr Gibbs. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions trim the lead to 1. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin out, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
That's up and through for the point after. The Lions tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. It's all right.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Complete to number 16. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on for the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's going to be 4th and short. The Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight.
Here's Fields to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Go.
From the gun, Taylor. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play, but hey, still a win for this offense. They've got 1st and goal now from the 2.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house. Here we go,
Taylor. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Went the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. From the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home. Here we go,
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. Throw was caught. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality game, we'll still wind up being 4th down.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
On for the field goal.
Oops, knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Knocks it. Cowboy 80.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds a man right side. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense, guys. Up front, able to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
He's dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about, It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
Hawk 7, Hawk 7, make it 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Throwing it again here. Taking a deep shot here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Finds him over the middle. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 1 quarter away so far. The Browns on top early. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's going to throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it chunky and for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. We picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Buffalo 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled for the 1st down yardage.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. That's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Get up. Cougar 19. Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the red zone on 1st. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
Shotgun snapped to Fields. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things a little tougher now with 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Fields on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. And this will come from just inside his end zone. Fields this clean at the 30. He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Pass play now. It's on target to Williams. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up formation that nets them a 1st down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Sticking to the air here. So we're down to 1 minute and 59 seconds to play now in our opening half. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
They're going to try and throw it here. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect. Gronk gets 3rd down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate. The corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Lions readying for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
He'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. All right.
Taylor again. And this gets them well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. This one misses the tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. Go.
Now Fields again. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well, no look on his first look of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, son. All right.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Shoves him off. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. As they send this one downfield. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Starting the third with Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Don't jump. Right.
Play action, Fields. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go, son.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he can only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
On the draw, this is Taylor. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. There's a pause now. Somebody hurt on that play, and this is one to keep an eye on. It's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go, son. Go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. A little screen pass for Judkins. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now is Tyler Luke for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Tag.
They'll throw to begin this time. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Cougar 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Warrior 17.
Dropping back to throw. And this one is launched downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on, go.
Gibbs. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check smash, 60 bicep. Huh.
Gibbs again. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, we lost it. Someone punched it out. And it looks like the offense was there to recover it. They're inside the 5. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
No. Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Say, hey. Hey, smash. Hurt.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Well, 3rd down wasn't too bad, but that's not the case anymore. The penalty gives him this 3rd and 9.
18 Cardinal. Viking, 18. You got that right there. Hut.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Raleigh's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields to throw it. Catch made by all. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, son. All right.
On the give, here's Judkins. Rolling into enemy territory. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. You pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Easily add the yardage for a first, but he was moving for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Don't jump. Right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's going to be cut by all. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Handoff now to Judkins. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Go.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. That is one disheartening look on that defense.
Here we go. Right.
Another game to Judkins. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. We're good. Right.
Another one for Judkins. He falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Browns make it a 9-point advantage.
Touchdown, Browns.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
20. Lions 10.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now throw to start the drive. He finds Laporta. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. He's hauled down. What a wild play as they pull off the double pass. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
8-yard line.
You Chester, sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm on the
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another one for Gibbs. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Again, it's Gibbs. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions making a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Hardman with a return. Good work so far, and he's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it's such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Jump off top on his back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
551. Go.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Oh, he lost the football! Going the other way, Lions have it! And they're going to take possession of the football. They're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
This really be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions trail by a field goal. First down now, ball at the 33.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer. Motion.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything we could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Lee Judkins on the drop down. And he'll be down near the 38-yard line before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd down now, they need 7.
Here we go.
Judkins headed right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, no, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And the Browns 1st down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Dogs up. Ready?
Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he is down to the 30-yard line. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Gabe, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Here he is to throw. This finds all complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now to throw. Defender's there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on fourth down.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal.
Here we go, tonight.
From the red zone on first. Caught out wide. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
24.
Team, and they will kick it away here. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets out of bounds, but just 8 yards. They needed more.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
7 Pirates. Shut up. Bronco 80. Warriors 70.
Back to throw now. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Pioneer.
To throw. That's Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. So the Browns will take this win home with them. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.